Yes, thank you very much, Secretary Lori Grace Tirado Organo. We had a very interesting discussion earlier sa program nga ni Doc E.G. Ong. No? So, next, may mga bagong dumating. No? I think, sino ito mga? Carlos, can you identify those newcomers?
Okay po. Yung other newcomers po natin, sir, is yung regular firma, yung consistent na attendee po natin sa firma, si Sir Renato Maglinaw Jr.
Yes,
Hi, Sir JR. Hello po. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Kumusta po? Kumusta kayo dyan?
Mabuti.
Hi, Sir Nestor.
Hi.
Hi, Sir Carlos. Doc EG. Kumusta po?
Si our new guest po, si Architect Jesus Chua. Hi, sir. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Architect Jess.
Good afternoon po. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How do we call you? Jess or Jesus Chua?
Jess po, sir. Jess.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome to the group, no?
Yeah.
Any other new members, Carlos?
Si Sir Mon Polumbarit po.
Oh, yeah. Mon, can you say something?
Nandito to Sir po, Sir Mon. Wala po yata, sir. Sige po.
Okay. Well, anyway, sige. Let me just, okay. So let's proceed now to, President's message. No? So, good morning to all brokers, no? Yung ating co-brokers sa PAREB, and of course, good PM sa lahat ng mga taga-firma and all property managers. Good PM kasi good property management to everybody. Okay? So, this marks our GMM for July. Medyo napaaga tayo ng isang linggo. No? We usually do this on the third weekend, no? of every month. But the reason why we are calling this urgent general membership meeting is because of the worsening conditions, no? Dahil dito sa COVID-19 na ito. No? And but first, let me just congratulate. No? For the past 3 weeks, no? we have doubled in number. So we want to celebrate 2 landmarks, no? Because in LinkedIn, we have crossed the 200 mark. No? This is as early as last week. No? So our 200th member for our LinkedIn group is Miss Mary Grace Leorna. Nandito ba siya ngayon? Carlos? Wala, no? And sa Facebook group, although kausap ko lang siya kahapon, no? We hit the 200 mark yesterday, and the lucky person, the lucky 200th member of our Facebook group is Miss Ann Nicolasera. No? So, congratulations, Miss Ann. Nandito siya, no?
Po, sir. Nandito po siya.
Yeah, so I would like to announce, so sabi ko sa kanila, may surpresa ako sa kanila. Yeah, for the two of them, because of achieving that 200 membership milestone. So combined dito, nasa 400 na tayo. No? Medyo malapit-lapit na doon sa 500 na we are targeting. No? So from we are going to award you with free membership, no? To the
thank you, sir.
free membership for 1 year beginning July up to June 30 of 2021. Okay? So, kano rin yung Carlos? For associate, that's 1,500. For chartered, that's 2,500. Okay? So, congratulations, Miss Ann.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Nagulat ka ba?
Yes. What a pleasant surprise.
Okay. So, what else? Yes. The reason why I called this meeting 1 week early is because of the worsening situation nga, no, sabi nga natin kanina. And if you notice, our government officials are making this pandemic, treating this pandemic very lightly. No? So sabi nga ni presidential spokesman, sayawan na lang daw natin itong COVID-19. No? Because they cannot stop the economic activities from commencing, or else babagsak ang ekonomiya. No? The sad thing there is, yes, we have, Filipinos are resilient, but this is something serious and we could not just say na sayawan na lang natin to. So we have to act. And coupled with that, DOH also announced through their Undersecretary Maria Rosario Bergere that that could no longer see the link of the current infections to any positive case. And they have called this transmission hindi na individual, hindi na cluster, kundi it's a community transmission. Okay? So what does that mean? It simply means that they're giving up on contact tracing. Okay? And yet we see they have been making pronouncements that they have to open up business. In fact, sabi ko nga kanina sa program kanina ni Doc E.G. that BPOs will be starting to go on phase 2. No? So they will be asking their employees to report to their offices, no? By next week or this coming week. Okay. Now, the danger there is how safe are the buildings or the office buildings that they are going to reoccupy? Okay. How safe are the malls that we are now opening? How safe are the restaurants that have opened for dine-in? Okay. How safe are the hospitals? Bakit meron pa ring hawahan? Ngayon naka-PPE na. Okay. So we have to discover ways of combating this pandemic, and we have to draw on the expertise of our colleagues in the facilities management industry, yung mga engineers natin, those in the airflow management industry, yung mga HVAC contractors natin, and ourselves also. No? We have to be creative, and we have to research and do our due diligence on new technologies that will address this pandemic. Hindi tayo pwedeng umasa na lang na makinig dun sa daily briefings ng DOH at ng gobyerno. Because as we've noticed for the past 5 months, they have also been relying so much on the World Health Organization. At the moment is being discredited worldwide because mapakabagal din umaksyon. So, what I'm asking you as president of FIRMA is for you to cooperate and to collaborate with each other. Let's collaborate on this effort. To see to it that we address this problem correctly. Okay. I hope everybody is is one with me, in this endeavor. So, what should be our responsibility as conscientious property managers? And also we have to answer the question, what is FIRMA's stand given our current situation in the face of this worsening pandemic? Okay. So if government has given up on the responsibility of managing this pandemic, I think we as property managers, given our mandate of protecting and what do you call this? Enhancing our buildings, seeing to it that our occupants are safe and comfortable, we should level up and find ways to solve the problem. Okay. So how are we going to do that? So this afternoon, we are coming up with updated guidelines and protocols in preventing the spread of COVID-19 pandemic in all our managed properties and facilities. So what does that mean? Government has set minimum safety requirements. Now, we very know well that these minimum safety requirements are inadequate to address the problem. Okay? So, we are now revising these guidelines and protocols that we have been given on March 22. I think most of you have received that, except for those newcomers. No? So we are revising that and upgrading our guidelines and protocols to the maximum safety standards that is being followed worldwide. No? So ano ba yung minimum standards na binigay ng DOH o ng IATF? So they simply said, wash your hands as often as possible. So what does that mean? Sabi lang nila, kung pumunta ka ng 2 happy birthday, that's it. No? Now, our recommendation on personal hygiene and sanitation should be to wash your hands with soap, detergent, or dishwashing liquid for at least 20 seconds. Ang tanong dyan, why 20 seconds, sir? Because it takes 20 seconds to degrade the membrane, no, of the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus. Okay? Tests showed that if it is less than 10 seconds, let's say just 15 seconds, hindi pa na-disintegrate yung coronavirus. Buhay pa siya. Okay? So it's useless if you wash 15 seconds, 18 seconds. It must be 20 seconds or beyond. Okay? Actually, it's 15 seconds daw, patay na. Yung 5 seconds additional is just additional measure of safety. Okay. What else? Okay. Do it preferably on an hourly basis, especially if you are very active. Okay. So we must advise this to our occupants and tenants and owners. No? Okay. Now, does it matter if it's a germicidal soap, detergent, or dishwashing? Any of the three will do. Okay? Basta sabon. Pampaligo, panlaba, panghugas ng plato. Okay? The enzymes will degrade, no, the fat membrane of the coronavirus. Second, okay, maintain social distancing of at least 1 meter apart. That is the IATF standard and the DOH standard. So for us, FIRMA property managers, we must increase that distance to at least 2 meters or 6 feet. Okay? Now, why do we do that? Because that is the standard now being used, no? In the United States, Singapore, Europe, Taiwan, and Japan. No? Because they found that 1 meter is not enough. In fact, if you have watched the video that was released by NHK ba yan? Yeah, NHK of Japan yesterday. You'll see that a sneeze or a regular conversation, no, between two people with no mask disperses the coronavirus to distances even beyond 2 meters. So, yung 1 meter is not safe if we are not wearing mask. Ayan naman yung third minimum standard ng government. Always wear mask in public places. Okay? Pero sa atin, we are not contented with simply wearing mask. We can wear cloth mask if going outdoors, to the market, to the groceries. No? But if we are staying indoors for more than an hour, okay? Let's say we are going back to our offices for 8 hours. We are at shopping malls and we are going to linger there for 3 hours. Okay? In confined places, we must use surgical mask. And if we are going to linger longer than 3 hours, let's say yun nga sa opisina na 8 hours karon, we have no choice but to use N95 mask. The good thing here is that N95 masks are now readily available, hindi katulad nung buwan ng Marso. Okay? Next, we all know that high-touch areas, no, are also sources of contamination. So that's why whenever you are entering buildings, do not use your hand to push doors open. Do not use your hands for elevator buttons and holding handrails. In doing these 3 tasks, use your elbows instead of hands. The reason is, pag yung siko mo ang ginamit mo, okay, you don't usually put your elbows in your mouth, your eyes, or in your nose, no? Unlike your hands. No? So the chances of getting the infection is lessened. So and then if you have the chance to wash now your elbows, then whenever you wash your hands, you wash your elbows also. Okay. Next. Whenever possible, okay, use automatic soap or alcohol dispensers. Now, if you have no choice but to use manual dispensers, apply soap or detergent on the dispenser's pump lid. No? Now, this is to give a protection to the next user of that dispenser. Okay, so what's number 6? Okay, here, this is very important. Whenever we are disposing, on the use of, meron pa ako isa. Sorry, umantas. When disposing of mask, no, usually, ginagawa natin, tinatapon lang natin sa basurahan. Eh kung merong mikrobyo doon, meron ng virus doon, when you dispose of it in open trash bags or open trash cans, chances are you'll be transmitting the disease. Okay? So when disposing of masks, we must spray it with alcohol or disinfectant before dumping it in the trash bin. Now, if your mask is washable, always have a soap solution in the basin, no, ready, so that you can soak your mask in. Huwag niyong i-store sa o huwag niyong ipatong sa mesa or huwag iiwan niyo lang in the open. It has to be soaked immediately on a soap solution, no, in a basin. Now, always be mindful that your family members, house help, and garbage collectors have their own health and well-being in mind. Okay. Now, number 7, I forgot about this, and this is very important, and you must post this in all your elevators and all common areas. If you remember last week, there was this news about the Chinese mainlander who assaulted a policeman who was arresting her for jaywalking. And what did she do? Dinuran niya yung police sa mukha. Okay? That is a very, that's a no-no, no? She was charged with jaywalking and assault. Pero she is also guilty of violating sanitary rules, no? Now remember way back do sa Spanish flu era nung sa 1918, okay? America made a campaign to ban what? Spitting in public. Okay? Spitting in public places. Lalo na to, she spat on the face of a policeman. Okay? Tinanggal niya yung mask niya, dinuraan niya yung police. Now, I'm not saying this because Chinese siya and she, what do you call this? Disobeyed our rules, no, regulations. But it is a very unsanitary practice. Okay? And this is one habit of Hong Kongers and mainlanders that should be revised. Okay? Just like the Americans in 1918, they banned spitting. Okay? So, we also should ban spitting in elevators. Meron balita na they are spitting on elevators, they're spitting on corridors. Ito ay bawal na ngayon. So, add it on your rules. And they must have sanctions also once you are caught spitting in public. Okay? Meron dyan yung mga drivers, yung mga pagkakain, dura. Okay? Pagbawal din natin yan. And government should also ban spitting in public places. The only place you should be allowed to do that is in your bathroom or in your kitchen sink. Okay. Do you agree? Tahimik kayo lahat. Anyway, let's proceed. Okay. On the use of disinfectants. Okay. Government issued just one minimum standard. Use sodium hypochlorite or Clorox with a 1:100 ratio to disinfect surfaces. Okay. Sa atin, we don't do just simply a 100:100 ratio to disinfectants. Okay. Instead, we see to it that the disinfectants we use are all EPA approved. Or what is EPA? Environmental Protection Agency approved disinfectants with its recommended dilution formula by its manufacturer. Okay. Now, if it's Clorox or if it's an ammonia-based disinfectant, we must let it stand for 10 minutes before we allow our occupants to walk over the floors or to hold the handrails again or open doors. No? So after these are being sprayed or wiped into these surfaces, high-touch surfaces, let it stand for 10 minutes to allow the disinfecting action to be completed. Okay. Next, we must train all our personnel that are handling, mixing, and dispensing disinfectants. Okay, they should be doing trained before they are allowed to disinfect. Okay. Next, 2 months ago, government banned the use of misting tents or chambers or discouraged it as they may cause skin irritation and allergies. Okay, I agree, no, that Clorox, when it's used as a misting agent, may actually irritate your lungs, your eyes, your skin. Okay, especially if not used as instructed. In fact, may doktor pa nga namatay because ang nilagay na misting disinfectant is pure, no, walang dilution. Okay, yun ang kinamatay ng doktor. Okay. Now, there's another new technology now. They call it electrostatic misting, no? Which is safe to use. It's found to be safe to use and able to cover hard-to-reach areas. Okay? So, we must re-explore the use of this electrostatic misting. No, mas pino, mas nagdi-disperse siya at mas naglilinger din sa air. No? Okay. Okay. Yes. With regards naman to the use of the very now that's proliferating, no, yung UV lamps. No? Government has said that UV lamps are harmful to the human skin and to the human eyes. Okay, that's true. Okay, but also UVC lamps have been proven effective in disinfection of hospital rooms, trains, buses, and even airplanes. Okay, so if it's effective in disinfecting hospital rooms, so why ban it? Or why discourage its use? What should happen is that government, o ayaw na nga ng gobyerno yan, we as property managers should educate our occupants and our tenants in the use of UVC lamps. Okay? And the DTI should be strict in enforcing rules when it comes to product packaging. No? So warnings should be given to the public that these UVC lamps are not to be used in the presence of people, in the presence of our pets. Mamamatay yan, no? Kung di mamatay, magkakasugat yan. And plants, no? Why? Because UVC lamps are able to kill the coronavirus because it destroys the DNA. Okay? Wala nga palang DNA ang coronavirus, RNA lang, ribonucleic acid. Okay? But because of living things like humans, animals, and plants, it damages their deoxyribonucleic acid. So, ang UVC lamps should also only be used when there are no people around. Okay. What else? Now, this is very fresh, no? This is a very fresh study that came out only last June 27. They found out that there is a certain UVC light. They call it far UVC. No? This is a study from Columbia University. No? Now, when they use the 222 nm spectrum light of far UVC, they found that animals and humans were unaffected. You know? So this was a new test, it's a new study, and they have already certified it to be safe. No? And the good news is, itong UVC light na 222 nm is manufactured by Usho. No? USHIO. Okay? Okay. Ito yan, no? Yung CARE 222 EXIM. Oh, sorry. You see it? Ito yun, no? It's a lens, LED array na UVC, ultraviolet C rays. Okay? So, itong maganda rito. First, they were used only in operating rooms. No? Habang nag-oopera yung inooperahan yung tao. They experimented on dental clinics kasi yung pag dental patient ka, nakanganga ka all throughout. Right? And it was found effective. No? Pwede mo nga integrate daw sa ilaw mo, sa overhead light mo. And you can keep it on for more than 8 hours. Okay? Or longer. No? So it's safe to use. So it's one of the very promising products na pag ginamit natin will assure our clients and our customers that they are safe once they're inside our facilities. So I'm very happy about this. And they have a plant. Yung Usho have a plant in Dasmariñas, Cavite that manufactures these lamps. No? Now, we're trying to contact them and trying to find out if we could purchase directly from them or we have to purchase it from Japan. And they have to export it in Japan and then we have to import it pa. No? Kasi mukhang nasa export processing zone to. Hindi sila pwede magbenta internally. Okay? But that's good news, no? Na itong CARE 222 na to, or that's Mercury Far UVC excimer lamp is available. Okay? And manufactured in the Philippines also. Okay? So that's good news. So kung meron kayong kaibigan na nagtatrabaho sa Usho, pakitanong na, no? If we can purchase it. Okay? Next. On the use of thermal scanners. Okay. Body temperatures must be checked by thermal scanners on all entrances. People with temperatures exceeding 37.5 degrees Celsius must be isolated. Okay? Now, that is the IATF and DOH standard. Sa atin, our recommendation is that thermal scanning, because manual thermal scanning is very slow and time-consuming, it results to long queues and no social distancing. So, we should try to use products that are available in the market that will automate the process. Okay? So there are currently products that are AI enabled and automatic. Okay? So that's what's in the picture, next picture. Okay? So as you see, if you use the ordinary thermometer, no? They call it digital thermometer. Look at the lines. Okay? Walang social distancing yan. Okay? Once you apply that, ang bagal ng ingress and egress, right? So remember yung first days ng ating ECQ, nag-traffic kasi isa-isa, no? Ang dami-daming pulis, isa lang ang hawak nilang digital thermal scanner. Okay? Samantalang if we use what is currently available now, yung tinatawag nilang automatic thermal scanner, kahit naglalakad lang yan tuloy-tuloy, okay, it's the sensor who will alert the security guard on the temperature of the person coming in. Okay, I understand some of you have already bought this product, no? But for the rest, we have to think of, remember this coming week, papapasukin na yung karamihan ng empleyado. Okay? It's not 30% anymore, magiging 50% na. So, pahaba ang pila sa entrance and exits nyo. Okay? So, think about that. Okay. Now, this is the most important aspect of our protocol and guidelines that we have to address. Because obviously, from the test results and also from the recent study and recent pleading, no, of 200 I think mga 250 plus na scientists all around the world asking the World Health Organization to declare that COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus is airborne. Okay? It is airborne. Okay? The micro droplets na tinatawag, okay, lingers in the air for hours. No? Maximum is 9 hours. Okay? Imagine that. So, kung nagtataka pa sila, bakit nung binuksan yung mga businesses ay lalong dumami? Bakit yung mga city hall kung saan maraming transaksyon? Bakit yung mga korte kung saan mayroong mga hearing? Nagsisiksikan yung mga abogado, yung witnesses at tinamaan ng COVID-19. It's because of this. Poor indoor air quality. Okay? And remember, COVID-19 or the SARS-CoV-2 is so minute, no? So microscopic, 0.01 microns. No? So that's 1/10,000 of the width of a human hair. Okay? Ganun siya kaliit. Okay? That it floats in the air. Okay? Now, lucky for us, that was our topic last week. Last meeting, di ba? Yung airflow management. Sabi nga natin previously, airflow management was only used in hospitals and super clean rooms of semiconductor firms, manufacturing firms. Now, it seems that's only the solution. No? It's a very promising solution. Kaya lang napakamahal. Okay? To convert every room, no? Let's say every common area in our facilities, the minimum amount we have to spend if we are going to remember the price quotation given by Dragon Air last month for a 100 square meter room. It will amount to about 400,000, okay, which is very prohibitive. Lugi na nga yung mga business, mag-i-invest pa sila sa 400,000. The good thing there is that Dragon Air said that they have made arrangement with banks to make it available for financing. So I haven't talked to them right after that meeting yet, no? Medyo busy tayo. But I guess they will deluge with the orders, no? for their products. Now, during the past 3 weeks, we also saw the proliferation of another equipment, no? This time, okay. Naghang yung computer ko. Okay. Anyway, probably if you go to yung mga Shopee at Lazada, nakita nyo, side by side with UBC lamps, andyan ngayon yung tinatawag na naghang pala yung aking Microsoft PowerPoint. But anyway, yun ang nangyari, no? Side by side with UBC lamps, pumapasok ngayon yung air purifiers. Okay? Now, these air purifiers are boasting that they have HEPA filters inside of them. Now, why is this important that we should also consider air purifiers? This is a cheaper alternative compared to the ADR system that was proposed by Dragon Air. Okay? Yung air ducting respirators nila na magiging dual, no? Either it's a negative pressure room or gagawin niyang positive pressure. Ang kaibahan ng negative pressure room, sinasak niya yung air palabas, okay? Creating a vacuum. Okay? So lahat ng mikrobyo, lahat ng viruses, tinatapon niya palabas. Okay? Sa positive pressure naman, baliktad, no? Instead of sucking air in, it pushes air inside the room. Okay? So, ano nangyayari naman doon? Pag meron kang positive pressure, kailangan magbukas ka ng bintana para may outlet. Okay? So, ganun din yon. It circulates the air. Yun lang naman ang importante ron. No? Once air is circulated, Kasi na yung aking screen. So moment. May technical glitch tayo. Okay. So while waiting for the PowerPoint to load. Ito na. Sana tayo sa may ADR system, no? No, I have to share it now. Okay. ADR system, ito yung nasa upper right. No? Ito yung 400,000 plus. Okay. Now, there are other options. First, we have these air purifiers and filtration systems. There is, ang pinaka-cheapest niyan is this 6 stages filter, 7 and 8. Okay. Difference niyan, this is about 12 to 15,000, yung pinakamura. Pinakamahal is about 38 to 40,000, which is the 8-stage filtration system. Now, I've read their brochures. Supposed to be they would be the sponsor sana, no, ni Doc Ichi kanina. Kaya lang they didn't communicate in time, no? Sabi nila next time na lang. Okay. So this 8-stage filtration system can filter out any microbes or viruses smaller than 0.001. Okay? So 0.01 ang size ng ng coronavirus. Pag 8-stage ang binili mo, kaya niya to filter out even smaller than that. Ito yung tinatawag lang 8-stage filtration. No? 8 filters yung dadaanan niya. Okay? Now, ang sabi ng mga advocates ng air purifiers and filtration system, theirs is a better alternative than using UVC light. Okay? Ang sabi ko naman, yes, I know. Kasi ang pag nilagyan mo ng UVC lamp daw ang isang air conditioning system, hindi rin niya napapatay daw yung coronavirus because ang bilis na airflow, no? Para mapatay mo yung ng UVC ang isang floating micro droplets ng na may SARS-CoV-2, it has to have a minimum of at least 6 seconds. No? So pag nag-travel yan sa ducting ng aircon mo, sobrang bilis noon, hindi niya mapapatay yun. Unless may filter sa dulo at doon mo ilalagay yung lamp mo. Okay? So that's how it works. Okay? Now, obviously, hindi pa nila nabalitaan yung nilabas ng USO, which is the CARE 222 NM. I don't know what NM means. No? It's nanometers or nanomillimeters, or I don't know. Hindi ako engineer. So, probably mga engineers can research on that. Okay. So, these are the available technology right now. Air filters, 6, 7, 8 stages, 8. I recommend the 8 stages. Medyo mahal, but it can cover up to 60 square meters, 60 to 80 square meters. They have bigger air filtration systems, no? Good up to 500 square meters, they say. Also 8 stages, pero ang halaga is about almost the same as ADR. Okay? If you have questions, mamaya. Ito pala yung pinadala nila. No? Okay. So the size of ang HEPA filters na nilalagay natin din sa sa mga 6 and 7 stage na air filters or air purifiers can screen ito mga virus and microbes that are 0.3 microns, no? Kaso ang coronavirus is 0.1 microns. So lulusot pa rin pala ito sa HEPA filter. Okay? That's why yung 8-stage ang ginagamit natin because yung 8 na filter na ginagamit doon is the DPR. Parang kinukuryente niya. No? Kaya kung ano man yung mas maliit pa sa 0.3, no? Mas pino pa rin siya yung filter niya, 0.007 microns. So, siguradong patay ang coronavirus lang. So, this, if we can combine filters with ducting systems and UVC, I think we can go to as much as 95, 90. Wala pa rin 100% o walang 99.99% na sure na mamamatay yung yung coronavirus. But 95% is not bad. Okay? In fact, it is very good already. So, ang recommendation ng FIRMA, buy the products that best suits your budget and your building's needs. If you have enough reserves, no, for capital budgeting, for emergency purchases, dito nyo na ilagay. Okay? Tutusin 38,000 to let's say 80,000, para ka lang bumili ng ng replacement ng isang aircon isang package aircon right? Now, also because these are all new products, no? Walang supplier na matagal pa sa na more than 1 year. Iilan lang ang merong 1 year warranty, no? Kung meron yung 1 year warranty or more on parts, services, and supplies, then choose it over companies that are selling with no warranties. Napakarami niyan. Pag bumili ka sa Shopee or sa Lazada or any other online shopping networks, ang longest is 7 days na warranty. E nanggaling yan sa China eh. Okay? Or nanggaling sa India or sa Taiwan. Okay? There's no guarantee na mapapalitan nila yan. Okay? And of course, buy from, as much as possible, buy from a reputable company. Now, kung mahal, katulad nga ng Dragon Air na ADR or itong sa Pure Essentials na 388,000, okay? Look for financing options, no, for high value items. Okay, so if you have questions, just put it in the chat room, chat box. And also, yan. Okay. Dati, we have go bags, no? Who understands go bags? Dapat lahat ng property managers, they understand go bags. Okay, what does go bag means? Ito yung nilalagay natin sa ating kotse whenever we go for inspections or whenever we report for work. Ito yung ating mga tools, no? Tools of the trade. Ano mga laman yan? Siyempre, of course, if you're a property manager, ano laman ng yung go bag? Okay, meron kang flashlight, meron kang first aid kit, meron kang measuring device, digital measuring device, meron kang emergency phone. Okay. Now, because of the pandemic, you have to add these items. No? Ano itong mga ito? Ito mga mura lang to. Okay. Disinfectant wipes. Okay. Don't mind the brand. You can purchase any brand that you like. Pero instead of baby wipes, no, we have to purchase now what we call disinfectant wipes. This is good for disinfecting yung tables. Kung kakain kami sa mga dining restaurants and you don't trust the way they clean up, no, their tables, then you can use these wipes to disinfect the place further. Magkano isang pack? Siguro mga less than 100 pesos. Okay, about I think it is about 90 pieces. So, less than 10 pesos ang isa. Ano? Tama ba? Less than 1 peso ang isa. What else? UBC1. Ito yung tsura nun. Okay? Ito nasa illustration. Nakikita niyo aking pointer. What's the use for a UBC1? This is to disinfect yung mga ating electronic devices. Yung ating keyboards, yung ating cellphones, lalo na. No? Ito ang pinakamaduming item natin, yung ating cellphone. Okay? Pangatlo, yung mga sukli sa atin. Nagbumibili tayo. We have to disinfect money now. No? Kasi sa palengke is also another area where it's of greatest transmission. Kasi nagpapalit ng pera. Okay? Yung pera kung saan galing yan, kung sino yung taong mawa. Now, it is a must na yung ating pera ngayon ay dinidisinfect. In fact, ito yung sinisisi kung bakit sa MRT, MRT 3, nahawang more than 100 workers, no? Especially yung mga takilera, no? Okay. Also for money, you can disinfect your bag, your money or your wallet, or your credit cards in a UBC bag, no? So mga 5,000 yan. In fact, I think I saw something I saw sa Shopee, mga 4,000 lang. Bumababa yan as we go along, no? Kasi nga dumadami ang kompetisyon. Okay? So these two products affordable to. Itong UBC wand, merong mas mura pa, umaabot lang ng 1.5. Hindi ko lang alam yung efficacy niya at saka yung power ng kanyang lamp. Okay? Then of course, yung PPE, nakareserba yan. No? For example, yung tinanong sa akin ni Doc kanina, paano kung merong tenant kayo or occupant sa building na nag-positive? Okay? Are you equipped with the right tools to disinfect? So whenever we disinfect, we must supply our personnel, yung ating maintenance or disinfecting crew, with the proper PPEs. So bukod sa mask and face shield, yung PPE. Okay? Now, of course, as a reminder to all property managers, your disinfecting crew, you must take care of them. Okay, not only training, no? You must also secure a medical card, HMO card for them to be brave enough, no, to do their task. And also, secure a PhilHealth card for them. And of course, medyo may budget naman kayo, give them insurance. No? Get them an insurance policy. A COVID-19 insurance policy. Or even an accident insurance policy. Yun na lang pinaka-incentive natin sa kanila. Natawag natin silang heroes. Natawag tayong heroes, then insure naman natin sila. Okay? That's part of our administrative functions, no? To see to it that our staff is well protected. Okay? So now, let me introduce our guest nga pala, no? Mr. Claro Angelo Reyes. Actually, I just met his father, and his father is Claro Reyes, the brother of, the popular salon star of beauty parlors, no? Salons, Ricky Reyes. Okay. Uncle mo ba siya, Claro? Si Ricky?
Yes, sir.
Uncle mo. Okay. Now, I happened to visit the office last week, no? At the prompting, the invitation of his father. We just communicated via, I think, via LinkedIn or via Facebook, and he was introducing me to one of your products, of the sister company, which is Intex Pro, right? Then your father introduced me to you because you're now into the project business development manager for Property Care Solutions. No? Now, I'm inviting some of our property managers here, particularly, may I invite two of them, no, to ask questions for you after your presentation. So may I invite Ed?
Yes, please, sir.
Yes. Mr. Ed Macalintal of Santos Knight Frank, are you here? Ed.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon.
Hi, Ed. Yes, oo. So, maybe please listen to his presentation or our sponsor, Mr. Claro Angelo Reyes, and perhaps you can ask questions. Okay.
Sige.
And also Ms. Raquel Abad. Raquel, are you still with us? Okay, so just get ready, no? And also to other participants, ayaw lang natin na masyadong marami nagtatanong. Please write your questions at the chat box, okay? So now I am giving the mic now to Mr. Claro Angelo Reyes. Can I call you Jello? How can we call
yes,
you?
Jello, actually, sir.
Okay,
Jello na
Jello.
lang. Yeah.
Okay, Jello
Okay,
Reyes. Batang-bata pa yung picture mo rito. Oh, hindi. Is this pre-COVID
Sir.
ba?
Payat pa po.
Hindi, pre-COVID to.
Yan, sir. Around 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Akala ko hindi ka pala nakapagpagupit because of the... Okay.
Ayan,
So,
sir.
yes. Okay, you have the floor now, Claro.
Okay, sir. May
Jello.
I be able to share my screen po?
Yes. I-stop ko lang ito. Stop ko lang yung sharing ko. Okay? I'll give it over to you.
Okay. Sir, pa-enable po yung participant screen sharing. Naka-disable pa po siya.
Okay. Okay. Can you try now?
Yes, sir. Okay na po.
Okay.
Can you see my screen
Yes.
po?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go on with the presentation po. Then hopefully you have questions or clarifications after the presentation.
Yes.
Sir. Okay. So good afternoon. First and foremost, Sir Nestor, the President of FIRMA, thank you po for this opportunity. And to the officers, maraming salamat po for this opportunity to showcase our company. Okay. So we are Property Care Solutions, a facilities maintenance and management group. I am Angelo Reyes, the business development manager. Okay. So PCS was founded recently lang po, 2019, which was inspired by our sister companies, Intex Pro Incorporated, a risk management company. Just to give you a brief idea, Intex Pro is a risk management company which our goal is to provide our clients with products and services to help mitigate their company's risks po. Gusto natin matulungan yung clients natin. Another sister company is 360 Logics Solutions. It is a software development company actually headed by my brother na software developer po. So sila po yung nagpo-provide, they provide us with the software that our clients would need. I would explain later on kung ano pa po yung nabibigay po nitong dalawang companies na to. So the aim of Property Care Solutions is to provide products and services to address timely maintenance, security, and comfort, not only to you, your workforce, as well as your clients po. So our area of operations are in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Nationwide po tayo. Okay. So we first go to our visual security products. So nag-range po siya from dome, bullet, network cameras, facial recognition systems, video intercom systems, and we have our specialized series. Kasama po dito ang ating thermal cameras, which is very timely for this pandemic that we are currently experiencing. Next, we have our physical security products. It ranges from walk-through metal detectors, X-ray machines, gate automations, elevator controllers, RFID solutions, as well as fire alarm systems. Now, take note lang po, lahat po ng products natin na na-mention is installed and maintained by Intex Pro po, our sister company. Just to give you an idea, with the use of our 360 Logics Solutions na company, we are able to integrate the said physical security products to our custom software development service that we also provide. So, daanan lang po natin ng mabilis, na too technical, yung product, yung mga software po natin na available and kaya pong i-customize ni 360 Logic Solutions. So we have our visitor management system. It is primarily used by condominiums and business offices. The system can provide accurate reports of visitors throughout the day with the use of a kiosk system. So kung nakikita niyo po yung sa McDonald's natin na mga kiosk, self-order kiosk, very similar po siya doon. Doon lang po magla-log in ang ating mga visitors and log out. With that, the system will be able to generate a report, accurate report, what time po pumasok si visitor, what time they left, and sino po yung pinuntahan nila. Of course, we want to secure our properties. So ito po yung isa nating software for that. Custom mobile applications. This is, again, intended for condominiums po. Wherein the admin office will be able to disseminate announcements, maintenance updates, and billing statements. This could be penalties, utility bills, and association dues. So isipin nila po, meron po tayong application na mobile app for your condominium. Lahat po ng residents natin, lahat po ng ating mga tenants is may access po dun sa app. Now, any announcements, pwede po ipadala po through that application, real time. Another is the property management system. Very vague po yung pangalan niya, pero we break it down into two main functions. So, asset tracking. This is the tool that will be able to assist you in tracking yung assets po natin in and out of the property. So, let's say sa mga condominiums po, marami po tayong assets dyan. Let's say, yung mga sofas natin, yung mga tables and chairs. Binabarcode po natin, and with the system, we would be able to track saan po nilagay, nasaan yung mga gamit natin. As easy as accessing your mobile device. Another would be maintenance tracking. Employees will be able to submit reports for maintenance work requests. Ano po yung mga maintenance work requests? Mga repairs, minor or major, or replacements. For example, an employee, ginamit na po yung app, then gusto niya po i-report, meron pong defective na light bulb sa common area. I-picturean niya lang po. Then, the system will generate a report. Then, isa-send niya po, i-disseminate niya sa mga appropriate na departments. Pwede po ito sa procurement, sa engineering department, sa maintenance department, para po agad-agad po na-actionan and nalilesen yung downtime ng ating mga business or mga properties. And also, we have the mobile timekeeping app, Clocky. It is a tool to monitor field personnel. Alam naman po natin yung hassle of monitoring our employees once they leave the office. Tatawag pa po tayo to check up on them, or pwede po sila mag-text or mag-Viber ng kanilang mga ginagawa. Pero mahirap po yung way of verifying this. Now, the system makes an accurate report by capturing the date and timestamp ng device mismo. So, hindi po siya matatamper. As well as capturing the location of the device, long lat, para po nakikita natin saan po siya nag-time in and time out. Meron din po tayong option for attaching pictures. If they have a client meeting, if they opt to have a selfie, to show proof na kausap na po nila si client, they can add that. As well as signature of the client visited by the employee. Now with this, ito lang po yung mga templated software natin for now. But we also do pure customized solutions according to the requirements of the client. So if you would want certain features na wala po yung current system, we would be happy to cater to those by customizing the system itself. Or even make a system for you from scratch. Depende po sa kailangan nyo po and gusto nyo po. Okay, moving on. Ito po yung recent added service for property care solutions, yung property disinfection natin. So this is our personnel in their PPE. We had the disinfection of a subdivision po here in Manila. Yung common areas po nila as well as their roads and some houses. So just to give you an idea, we are DOH compliant, FDA certified yung ating disinfectant solution, as well as we also provide the service nationwide. We have teams spread across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao po. Residential and commercial friendly, non-toxic, and hospital grade to ensure the safety of our, of course, the workforce natin and our clients po. And just to attest to this, the disinfectant solution was tested and certified by the RITM, Lung Center of the Philippines, DOST, University of Hong Kong, and Australian Animal Health Laboratory to be effective against the current COVID-19 strain, as well as other bacteria, viruses, and pathogens. Now, we move on to another service that we provide through our application. Meron po tayong app. It's called FixEase. Now, if you would imagine Grab, pero for general maintenance po. So if I am a resident of a condominium, I would like to have my, for example, I would like to have my aircon repaired or maintained, cleaning, quarterly cleaning. I would then book through the application wherein makikita ko po sino yung pupunta na technician sa aking unit. So gusto po natin to kasi, of course, safety and security. We show the NBI clearance of our personnel, yung kanilang latest rapid testing for COVID, as well as full PPE ang ating mga technical team. Sorry. So yeah, it ranges from repair and maintenance, repainting, retailing, renovation, upholstery, electrical works, plumbing, and carpentry. Ayan po. So with this, I would like to end my very short presentation po by just showing you a couple of our clients, past and current clients po, ranging from Dole, Del Monte, Philippines, and also the Suyan group of companies po. So yun po, ma'ams and sirs. Thank you po.
Yeah. Yeah, Jello, so I see a couple of names here na, I don't know, involved in development of condominiums. And we have Abida and DMCI. So you have experience with this projects, no? Right?
Yes,
so,
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, I'll turn over now the moderating, to moderate, no, for the question and answer portion to Carlos, no, and probably Miss Lori rin also. So I think Mr. Ed Macalintal has questions for you. So Carlos, could you moderate now? Mute muna ako.
Okay po. So we have here in our group chat, some of them have asked questions from Sir William Velez. Sir, what about oximeters? So basically from Sir William, kasi yung ano po sir, from what I read about the oximeters kasi, the difficulty with that is on how to interpret the results po with regards to sa oximeters. Kasi ang parang hinanap po natin kasi doon yung sa level ng oxygen po sa blood. So it will have a difficult time to train na concerned persons po in interpreting those results. Siguro sir, yung practical po talaga is to, more practical measure po is to enforce consistently and strictly yung mga measures po na recommend po ng FIRMA. So, yun po. So, next question po from Sir Jo Marie Moriente. Hi, Sir Nestor. Good afternoon. Can FIRMA Philippines collaborate with Singapore Property Management or Group? What is their best practice to fight COVID-19? Siguro po, sir, you are the best.
Yes, okay. Let me answer that. No? Singapore is, in ASEAN, Singapore is leading in terms of technology, experience, and of course, pinaka-ano na yung pati yung facilities that they manage. No? They have some of the world's best facilities. For example na lang, yung the jewel of Singapore, yung sa Changi Airport. It is is the best facility and best airport in the world for I think 3 years in a row. No? So mahirap talunin yon. Okay. Now, they also have the best property management practices in the region, no? Southeast Asian region. Okay. We cannot rival them at the moment, no? But of course, as soon as we gain experience, perhaps makakahabol tayo. Right now, Malaysia is running second and we are running third, no? Pero malayo tayo kasi sabi nga natin, there are less than 2,000 practitioners here and a lot of buildings have no competent property managers. So that's one of the problems that we have to solve. And of course, we will be very happy to network with. In fact, we are the brokers, no, are networking with the Malaysians and Singaporeans whenever we meet in the month of August. Doon sa tinatawag natin yung ASEAN Real Estate Network. Ano nga ba ibig sabihin na arena? Si President Sam, nakakaalam yan, no? ASEAN Real Estate Network Alliance. Alliance, yes. Tama. Okay. So, last year, 2 years ago, I was able to speak to MIEA, no, yung Malaysian counterpart natin. And sa kanila, MIEA is an association not only of brokers, no? Actually, brokers are entry-level members nila, no? But it is the real estate managers. They call it estate managers, no? Ang property managers ng mga Commonwealth countries like Singapore, Hong Kong, and Malaysia are called estate managers. Ang brokers nila are estate agents. So right now, they're all leveling up to become estate managers. No? Sa atin, probably we're going to start it by next month. No? We'll be collaborating with the PAREB, no? To have a similar arrangement or similar system that they adopt in MIEA if it's workable. No? Okay. Now sa Singapore, yes, of course. They also have a representative there. No? Perhaps in the next arena, we'll be speaking to them. No? As for Vietnam, they're asking for property managers because they don't have any property managers also to manage their properties. Kaya lang sabi ko, we have to build our country, our system here first, no? Pilipino muna, no? Bago i-export na naman yung mga talents dito abroad. Eventually, we're going to that, no? Yun nga, kung may convert natin yung mga OFWs into a good property managers, no? Yung mga nasa hospitality industry natin, if we can convert them into good property, competent property managers, why not? Di ba? Baka pagbalik nila sa countries na pinanggalingan nila, they're not only house help, they're not only hotel concierge, but also, but more so, property managers na kumikita ng mas malaki kaysa doon sa dati lang kinikita. Okay? So I'm happy to answer that question of Jo Marie. Can we go to the next? Yeah.
Opo. Yung next question po natin, this is for Sir Angelo, kasi our very own Miss Raquel has a valid concern po. Kasi this is with regard to the Data Privacy Act for laws. And to give you a background po, si Miss Raquel po is one of the board of director of a conductor po sa SM project po, of the SM projects po. So here's her question. We have RFID system in our condo, and one of our questions in our gamma is, how is the privacy going to be handled? Imagine malalaman ng security kung anong unit and onwelling at may tao. Question is, would it really provide data of those ingress and egress readily available sa property management of or manggagaling siya sa third-party IT? I'm sure this would be helpful, especially now for contact tracings. RFID po yun.
Okay, so that's a very good question po. Very important ang ating privacy. So, ang approach po namin dito, in terms of, clarify ko lang po question, would this be for the residents or yung visitors po?
Siguro, sir, kasi familiar po ako dun sa concern po kasi ni Ms. Raquel. Siguro po for both
residents po. Okay, so we can actually do it both ways po. Pwede po nating, if the property manager would opt na meron pong access si security office, pwede po. Pero kami po, what we would always suggest is, mas maganda po from IT, third-party IT po. Kasi mag-guarantee po natin yung safety ng ating data. Naka-database po ito and may redundancies po tayo sa database. Mas maganda po na third party ang nag-handle po ng information. Yun po. Very tama po yung sinabi ni Ma'am Raquel na yes, makikita ng security team na security guards na okay, walang tao dito sa unit na to. That's a very good point po.
So yung next question po natin from Sir Ed of Santos Nightfrack, what makes you different from other companies offering the same services?
Okay, so honestly, pagdating po sa products, let's say CCTV products, pare-pareho po ang quality niyan. Hikvision or other high-end brands like Samsung or Sony, doon na po naglalaro. Pero what we can attest is our after sales. Yun po ang lagi namin sinasabi sa clients. To give you an example, meron po kaming clients, si Swin Group of Companies. If, I don't know if you're, siguro po, familiar naman tayo kay Swin, si Bench Group of Companies. So they have 42 brands and over 1,000 branches spread across nationwide. Kami po ang naghahawak po ng repair and maintenance nila, Visayas and Mindanao area, and some stores in Northern Luzon. So if they have any needs for installations or repairs, our team is there agad-agad po, maximum of 2 days. Pero pag emergency po, the next day or even the same day, nagagawa po natin kagad yung repairs. And of course, yung quality, hindi po natin sinasacrifice yung quality. Hindi po porket mabilis, kailangan ma-sacrifice yung quality. So I guess yun po talaga after sales ang aming mag-guarantee. And service.
So I think this answers the question as well from Architect Jesus Chua kasi ang question po niya is what's the lead time for the services. So I think you have answered it earlier. Opo.
Ayun po. Dagdagan ko lang din po, sir, with regards to fixed ease naman, residentials. So depende po yan. For our aircon maintenance and repair and maintenance, the next day, kaya po agad puntahan ng tao natin yan. Pero if we need to do some planning, let's say magpaparetiling si client, we would respond agad. Pero syempre, we have to plan. Ano po yung tiles na gagamitin? Gaano po kalaki yung area? So it always would depend on the project scope. Yun po.
Opo. Yung last question po kasi from Miss Raquel, yung app ninyo po is that subscription based?
For residentials, okay. Nababasa ko po, sir, yung app nyo is a subscription based. Hindi po. Wala pong babayaran ang residents. It's free to download. Wala rin pong babayaran si admin office if they would, let's say, we come to an agreement na i-advertise nila si Fix Ease. We could even come to an agreement po na we would give free services like aircon maintenance of your common areas. Pwede rin po yun. Wala pong babayaran si client, si resident for access sa app po. For Fix Ease, sa inyo po manggagaling ang tauhan. Yes po, in-house po at po ng tao po namin. Hindi po kumukuha ng third-party providers. Yun po.
Okay po. So, we have no other questions here, Sir Nestor. So, I will handle the floor once again po.
Okay, thank you. Jello, do you have any other?
Yes po, sir. May question po si John Marie Moriente. Hi sir, Fix Ease Iloilo. Hindi pa po kami nakapag-expand to Iloilo, pero if there would be a prospective market na pwede po tayo makapag-partner, why not po? Mas maganda po.
Thank you, Angelo. Actually, tinanong ko lang yun kasi we handle almost 80 apartments 80 units of apartment. So, baka kung mag-kuhan ka ng Iloilo. So, but we are the one who handle na the repairs. So, if you have a good app, maganda sana. It's good for us also. It will be at least our job. No?
Opo. Yun po kasi talaga yung goal ni Fix Ease is to provide po a tool na talagang efficient. Kasi tatawag ka pa ng hindi mo kilalang mag-maintain. Medyo hassle po yun mahahanap sa panahon ngayon. Yun po.
Thank you, Angelo. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, Angelo, any other giving the chance to endorse to promote any of your other products, no, or your before we proceed to the other matters. Okay, so your office, binigay mo na ba address mo sa kanila? Nabigay mo na yung address?
Yes, sir. Flash ko po kanina. Should I flash it again for anyone?
You just you can read it again. So your office is in Banawe, corner.
Yeah, our office po is at 639 Banawe Street. Coben Place po yung name ng building. You could contact me through 0917-814-4973 as well as 0949-889-11. For any questions, clarifications, or even hopefully quotations po, I would be happy and glad to assist.
Okay. So thank you very much, Jello, for being with us this afternoon and answering
Thank
our
you so much, sir.
questions. Okay. Give my regards to your father. So I hope.
Sir, he's here. Nasa.
Nandiyan siya.
Nandiyan.
I see. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, Carlos, any other questions? Wala na ba?
Mukhang wala na po, sir.
Okay, so perhaps we could go now to our other matters, no? So for the information of everybody, we are beginning this coming Friday, we will be starting again, no, our online version of our certification seminars. No? As we all know, there are 4 certification seminars being held every year, no? And this includes lease management, property administration, facilities management, and professional property management. And coming soon, professional asset management. Okay. Now, we're going to start on July 17. That's a Friday. So we're going to start from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And take note, we're going to use 2 platforms. First one is Zoom, maybe for day 1 and day 2. And we will be migrating to LARC for the 3rd and 4th sessions, no? Because we will be doing workshops. No? So LARC is unique against any other competitors because it enables not only screen sharing, but document sharing. Okay? We can collaborate on a single document. We can modify it. You can any member of the group can modify it as they wish, no, and then submit it again. So in a matter of minutes, let's say pagawain ko kayo ng reports, no, or let's say sa appraisal or sa reserve funding ng isang aspect ng condominium development, then you can submit it within minutes. Okay, so that will be on July 17, 18, 24, 25, 31, and August 1. So that will be on lease management. Now, a lot of people have the misconception na bakit pinag-aaralan pa ba yung lease management? Eh, napakadali naman yan. Okay? Eh, paparenta ka lang. Okay? Now, sadly, nakita niyo siguro yung problema, no? Lalo na ngayon na may pandemic, na nagkakaroon ng problema sa mga kontrata, no? Landlords will be invoking the provisions of the contracts, and tenants will be invoking the pronouncements of President Duterte that they should not pay because they lost their jobs. No? So those are 2 clashing interests, and we are caught in the middle of it. So in part of the previous meeting, no, yung inattenda namin ni Ms. Lori, is discuss that. No? Anong options ng tenants, anong options ng landlords. Now, we have to be fair to both parties. No? Hindi tayo pwedeng kumampi sa tenants, hindi naman tayo pwedeng kamping-kampi sa landlord. We must balance this interest and see to it that we sit on the table, negotiate everything, and come out with a win-win proposal, okay, or win-win agreement. Okay. So those are the rudiments of lease management. And nandito na, one big module of that course also includes the new international property measurement standards. Ang daming broker, ang daming appraiser na they go about their business without knowing the international property measurement standards or how properties should be measured. No? So, yun, nagugulat yung mga estudyante, ganun pala yun. No? So that's one part of the program. And marami pa yan, no? Due diligence, legal aspects of leasing, and so many things that you have to learn. It is the entry level. No? Actually nga, sabi nila, pag leasing manager ka ba, property manager ka na? Actually, it is one of the what they call this term? What's the right term? Property practitioners. No, when you're a leasing manager, you're a property practitioner. Just like in real estate, if you're a leasing agent, you're a salesperson, accredited salesperson. If you are a leasing manager, then you are the equivalent of a broker. Okay. Then the second level is the certificate course on property administration. Sir, iba ba yung property administration sa property management? As you see, it is part of the PM candidates course. Okay. What does this mean? If you're on level 1, 2, or 3, it means you are a property management journeyman. O tinatawag na you are climbing the stairs, no, to become a full-fledged professional property manager. Okay. Now, each of these courses assigns, no, once you graduate from this and you pass the assessments and assessment test, okay, you are given certain designations, no, distinct designations. So if you graduate from level 1, you gain the CLS designation or Certified Leasing Specialist designation. You gain a certificate. Similarly, ito nasa lower left corner, no? Color-coded yan for the four different levels. Okay. While for the level 2, you gain the PPA designation or Professional Property Administration designation. So CLS designation gives you the eligibility to become leasing managers. Okay? While PPA, you can now occupy assistant property manager positions or property administration positions, or you can become a resident manager. Okay? Now, we also receive a lot of questions. Why do you need to be certified? So we answered this kanina, no? Gaining a certificate affirms your competencies, no, in the task that you are doing. It reinforces, no, yung title mo. Okay? Pangalawa, it gives you much more confidence. Pangatlo, importante ito, it often leads to a higher pay grade. No? Of course, it adds to your prestige and pride, and you become more confident doing your job, knowing that you are certified. Okay? Now, this certification doesn't end here in the Philippines. As you all know, FIRMA is the 69th member of PIABC. So what is PIABC? That's an international real estate federation found in 150 countries, and it's an umbrella group of all real estate practitioners in the world. So it means whatever certification we come here is recognized abroad. Okay? Among all PIABC members. Who are the PIABC members? NAR is a PIABC member. PAREB is the latest PIABC member. IPMA is a PIABC member. And FIRMA, we are proud last year, no, that we were inducted into the, among the 69. No, there are now 70 principal members of PIABC. And we are proud that FIRMA is the 69th, no? Or second to the last. No? Pangalawa sa pinakabatang miyembro ng PIABC. We're supposed to have our World Convention here last May, pero hindi natuloy. But we will be coming up, no? And FIRMA will be participating in this December, the Global Summit. No? But this is going to be a global online summit, and we are all invited to this very grand occasion. Okay, so again, let's go back to these two online webinars. Mga tanong dito, I received questions kanina say how much is the course. The regular price is 7.5. Okay, now we benchmarked our seminars, no, and we found out that we are really underpriced. Okay. Similar local, no, webinars, for example, sa green building certification. No? So this is simply to be certified as a green building expert. You have to shell out 28,000 for an 8-day webinar. Okay, that's 3 hours per day. Okay, sir, I refuse to hire the to increase the course fee for the reason that this is not a time to raise fees, no? Because a lot of people are losing jobs. Sabi ko nga doon sa program ni Doc E.G. kanina, we are extending our hand, no, for people from other industries to cross over from the hospitality industry, the tourism industry, the hotel and restaurant management industry. You can take any of these 2 webinars, no, and you'll be certified. And for sure, sa dami ng inquiries, sa dami ng developers, sa dami ng international consultants that are asking for if we have already enough production of competent property leasing managers and property administrators, no? Kulang na kulang, no? We've received inquiries from kahapon lang from Camellia, no? The other day from Colliers. So, yeah, and Ed, no, yung post mo rin ng vacancies sa Santos Night Front. So, people, ask your friends or even you yourself, if you are not yet a practitioner and you would like to learn more about professional property management, then we are extending this to you. No? The regular price is $7,500. The early bird is $6,000. But if you use the promo code FIRMA, no? Either FIRMA LinkedIn or FIRMA Facebook, the promo rate is only $5,000 for the 6-day webinar series level 1 and level 2. Okay? For each, hindi pareho. Okay? Now, can you? The other question is, can we do it back to back? Ibig sabihin, can we take level 1 and Fridays and Saturdays and level 2 Sundays and Mondays? The answer is yes. It's your option. Okay. Third question is, can we do level 2 first? Tsaka na lang yung leasing. Okay. Yes, you can also do that. But you cannot advance to level 3 unless you have already finished level 1 and level 2. Yun lang. No? Yun lang ang each done. Now, there are certain organizations that say that we don't need to train them to become leasing managers because we relegate that to brokers, no, yung leasing operations. Okay, so sabi ko naman, it is your option. But if you are to become a property manager, you must also be well versed with operations of leasing, no? Leasing operations or lease management. It doesn't mean that you have to do all the leasing activities. You only manage it. Okay, so for example, if you skip that, hindi mo matututunan yung international property measurement standards, due diligence, contracts, and legalities, no? And all of those things. Okay, so it's best that you take both. No? Okay, so yeah. So this is how it looks. No? And this is for the CLS. No? Pardon me, Stephanie, for using your certificate. Hindi mo pa kasi kine-claim. No? Anyway, yeah, ito yung sinabi ko kanina. You'll have a competitive edge over your peers. It affirms your competencies for the jobs you now hold. It adds to the prestige of your property management team. It will most likely lead to a higher pay grade. You level up towards full PPM credentials. You gain more confidence in doing tasks. And of course, it adds to your reputation. Okay. So if you, again, these are the links, no? For lease management, just click on this link, no? For property management, property administration, you click on this lower link. Now, this will lead you to the online registration form. All the other information are also there. The payment details, the rates, the promo code, dates, of course. And yun na, no? This leads us now to the regular membership, no, ng FIRMA. There are a number of people who have already deposited for their renewal and for their initial membership here at FIRMA. If you noticed, compared to last year, we have increased all membership fees by 500. No? Now, this is to cover the cost of PIABC membership. No? Because aside from being a member of FIRMA, you all become associate members of PIABC also. Okay? So we have to remit this amount to the International Real Estate Federation. Okay? Mababa pa nga yan. No? In some countries, mas mahal na singil nila. But we are, since we are only starting, we are only adding 500 to the regular associate membership and chartered membership. So the question is, what's the difference between associate and a chartered? Associate membership doesn't mean that it doesn't need, you don't need to be attending any of the certification courses or being getting into the assessment and passing the test to become an associate member. Okay, you can either be just what do you call this, an observer, or somebody who's still a journeyman or learning the trade. Okay, while for the chartered member, these are open to all graduates, no, of every level, of every certification course. Once you pass it and you earn your certificate, you become eligible to chartered membership. So what's the advantage of being a chartered member? If you're an associate member and you lost your job and you want to apply, the most we can do is to submit your resume to HR departments, no? The different developers and foreign consultancy firms, okay? While if you're a chartered member and you're certified, okay, we add a letter of recommendation, okay? What this means is that we vouch for your competence, okay? That you're a competent property manager, leasing manager, property administrator, or facilities manager. Now, there's a third membership. Also, chartered members have voting rights. They can elect and be elected in during elections. Okay. Now, there's a third membership, which is corporate. So if you're a member of a large property management firm, okay, the corporation can be a corporate member, and all your members become associate members of FIRMA, despite the number, no? And but you're only entitled to voting rights for a maximum of 5 members. Okay. Now, we have a link for the membership form, but here is the account number that you're going to use if you want to deposit. The form is, I think it's in the other presentation, but if, just text me or chat or message me if you want to get the link to the membership application form. Okay. So right now, if you're a member of FIRMA LinkedIn and FIRMA Facebook page, you are candidates to become associate members. So to formalize your membership, please submit your what do you call this, membership application forms. Okay, so that we can prepare your ID also. Okay, so to all those who have registered, you're gonna receive the complete updated guidelines and protocols. Hindi lang yun nandun sa slides, but the complete updated guidelines and protocols of FIRMA. Okay, and to those who haven't registered, hindi naka-register, if you want to receive a copy also, then please register on the, just go to the FB page or the LinkedIn page for the link, for the registration link for this meeting. Okay, now let's go back to, okay, let's now go back to Carlos. Do you have any questions, more questions during the time that I was speaking? No, Carlos.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir Ed Makalintal have given us a feedback here, which would be good. testimony to be posted later. He said that I believe these certifications will help property managers to be well-rounded real estate practitioners, not just property custodians managing security and housekeeping. So this is something that we have advocated for a long time, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Ed, for those kind words. No? And we hope to live by our word that we are really professionalizing the industry. Okay, slowly but surely. And I'm very glad that a lot of you are here. No? The highest number we gained from kanina is about 33. We're down to 29 because the chairman is, I think, has a meeting. And I'm very glad, no? New faces. I hope the old faces during the last month's meeting will also be with us. But I know they are all busy, no? So they can watch replays naman, no? Maganda rito, we do post the video link, no, for the replay of this meeting. So thank you very much, members, prospective members. Meron pa bang question iba, no? Any other, Carlos? May question yata si Ms. Raquel?
So, medyo hindi ko lang kung magkano.
Hindi mo na nabasa. Okay, anyway.
Press Nestor?
Mm-hmm.
I think my question si NP Samuel. Sa
yes. Okay. Asan yung kay Sam?
So, leasing is need the license sa broker.
Yeah. Certified to do leasing units, does it need a license as a broker? I need to clarify because some practitioners said they are rental managers and no need to become brokers. Yes, I have clarified this previously with other brokers. No? Now, if you are a leasing manager, do you need to become a broker? Okay. Now, may nakipagtalo pa sa akin regarding this. Sabi kasi nila, leasing is one of the activities listed in the responsibilities of a broker. Okay. Cited in RA 9646 or the Real Estate Service Act. Okay, kaya lang sabi ko nga sa kanila, hindi ko naman ibig sabihin na maging pilosopo, but we have to study the history. No? Leasing managers or property managers are actually the ones who engages the services of brokers. No? It's not the other way around. Okay. When you are a property manager, you sign a management agreement with the with the occupants or the owners or the condominium corporation, and that management agreement is a sort of an SPA or special power of attorney authorizing you to manage all operations of that particular property, including leasing. Okay. Now, I was speaking to Nelda about this problem. No? Sabi nga niya, we don't need leasing competencies because we focus on property management, and leasing we engage the services of the brokers, no? Para hindi na namin harapin yon. So doon nagsimula yon. So property managers who wants to focus more on the administrative side and the financial management of the properties decided to engage the services of brokers to lease out the premises, no? Because mas mabilis. Sa totoo lang, mabibilis trumabaho, and it's the brokers that have the network, no, to service the leasing needs, no, of the properties. That's why it was we were engaging, the property managers are engaging the services of brokers. Ang problema, because of the RESA law, akala ng brokers exclusive yon, no, sa kanila. It is not. Actually, it is not. Because nasa discretion yun ng property manager kung i-engage niya ang service ng broker o hindi. If they have in-house leasing staff or leasing managers or leasing agents, they are not obliged to engage the services of brokers. Pero sabi ko nga, karamihan ng mga property managers do delegate or do engage the services of brokers for their leasing activities. And it's not the other way around. Okay? So, in-explain ko na rin yan kay Chairman Ong. Okay? So, yun na nga. But sabi ko nga, let's just compromise. for leasing agents, at least they should be what they call this PRC accredited salespersons. Okay? Because they will be engaging on leasing operations. Pero leasing managers that don't need to be PRC accredited salespersons. Yung agents lang. Okay? Does that answer the question, President?
Sir Nestor, ang concern lang natin dito kasi may mga realty offices na they conduct their own rental management certificate. Then lahat ng graduate nila, they authorize na itong mga ahente nila na to market, advertise, even in Facebook, social media, marketplace, sa mga rental units, leasing, no? So, leasing ang front, but later on, nagiging bintahan na rin. But let's focus muna on the issue on leasing.
On leasing,
so,
yes.
Yeah. So, ito yung nagiging issue. Malaki yan dito sa Cebu, no? Because it started in Cebu.
Alam ko na yung tinutukoy mo.
So yun lang ang gusto kong ma-clear up kasi alam ko I'm not expert on that leasing side, no? So meaning mga any people who graduated in a CLS, can they perform leasing management? Can they advertise?
Yes.
Baka magalit naman yung Banday Colorum. Yun lang gusto kong ma-clarify kasi at my end as an NP, dito naman sa akin tatawag yung iba. Anong gagawin natin dyan, Sam?
Then explain ko na yan kay Nathaniel saka kay si other guy. Letter A ang apelyido, I forgot. Taga Cebu rin. I explained it to them, no? Na it doesn't mean na nakalagay yung leasing as one of the activities of brokers. It doesn't mean it's exclusive to brokers. The same thing yung to advertise nakalagay doon. Does that mean that all advertising executives should become brokers also? Kasi nakalagay to advertise. Okay? Solicit. Ibig ba sabihin lahat na nagsusolicit kailangan maging licensed brokers? Hindi yan. Sabi kong ganun. So, ganun din yung sa leasing. Okay? So kami, the compromise with the PRB Res then, yung PRB Res 1, was that property managers must advise all leasing managers that yung leasing agents nila must be at least PRC accredited. Okay? So that's one way of saying na dapat yung leasing manager mo na kukunin should be a broker if he or she is to take care of about 20 leasing agents. No? So that's one way of looking at it. Okay? So yun.
So you
Sam, nawala ka. Hello?
At ba yan, Sir Nestor?
Oh, yan. Okay na. Bumalik.
Sorry. Okay, yun ba yung ibig sabihin na at least ang compromise nyo with the first PRB risk batch is dapat yung leasing manager is at least salesperson, PRC salesperson.
Leasing agent. Leasing
agent. So yung leasing agent, pinaka-minimum at least certified salesperson siya ng PRC.
Yes. Oo. So parang from that you can conclude na dapat yung leasing manager, if he wants to gain control of that 20, syempre, alam ka naman yung broker nun, kalat-kalat. Dapat, siya dapat broker din. No? So it will make both parties happy, no? Or both brokers and property managers happy. Okay? Lalo na ngayon, napakahirap ng trabaho ng property managers. Baka wala nang time para sa leasing activities. No? And we're very happy to share it to brokers. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, your MLS is very powerful tool. No? Even if 90% ng ibabagsak ng production, no? Or sales production ng real estate industry, at least yung MLS ng PAREB or ng every other organization na talaga may malasakit sa kanilang membro, it's an avenue to earn, no? There are about 5,000 members ng PAREB and there are 50,000 practitioners, so that's only 10%. So sana nga yung 10% na business activity malagay mo sa PAREB, di maganda, no? That's ibig sabihin, using the PAREB MLS, it will generate the 10% na matitira, no? And that's a very good for the industry. That's a very good development for the industry. So yeah, by the way, pwede ko na ba i-announce na PAREB will be collaborating with with FIRMA towards the promotion of this CLS, and at least for these two levels, certification courses. And I'm very glad to collaborate with Parent. So thank you very much, President Sam, for giving us the chance.
Sige, sir.
Pwede rin nga if you can develop
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
if you can develop the FIRMA MLS for leasing. Okay. Yes. Thank you,
Sir, I
President.
can provide you the system, no? We'll talk on that.
Yeah. Sige, please. Yeah. Thank you, President, for the question.
Thank
Any
you,
other
thank you.
questions? Carlos, any other question?
Siguro mga comments na lang po kasi yung dito, sir. From Miss Raquel Super, di na po makahanap ng tenant leasing po.
Yeah.
Okay po. From Miss Nelda, selling and leasing activities in a property will only be allowed the broker names. Okay po. So, yun na lang po yung mga comments na
Yes,
po.
that's a good feedback, from Santras, So all your leasing agents and brokers should be PRC accredited brokers and salespersons. That's very good. We appreciate that also. Sure, matutuwa si President Sam with regards to that. And yung bantay colorum, Okay. So that's it. Again, I would like to repeat the call, for prospective members who want to become associate members, you can request, through the Facebook or LinkedIn chat group to for the link sa FIRMA membership. Okay. And you have until August 15 to do so, to avail of that. And the effectivity or the validity of your membership will be from July 1 up to June 30 next year. It doesn't end on December 30. It will end on June 30 next year. Okay? Nawala na kasi tayo ng 2 quarters. So to extend your membership up to June 30, you have until August 15 to renew or to become a new member. Okay? So with that, I would like to thank everybody, especially Jello, for joining us, and your father, if he's here. Thank you also, Claro.
Thank you, sir.
All the officers, Lori, Raquel, Weng, Carlos, Chairman Ong, and of course all the members, guests, and prospective members. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you learned a lot, and of course, if you have requests, please, you still have time to put it on the chat box, or you can message us at our 2 social media platforms, Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay. So, any other matters, Carlos?
I think that's all po, sir. So, they have provided very good feedback po.
Yes, thank you very much to those who have been generous in their comments. To those new to the group, you're welcome, very welcome, and to join us in our advocacy to professionalize the industry. Okay, so stay healthy. Si Secretariat Raquel kanina, naubusan na raw ng boses, But during the prayers, nabuo ulit. So thank you very much, Raquel, for leading us in opening prayer. Lori, pagod na to, and it's a Sunday. Sinacrifice niya yung family time niya. Thank you very much, Secretary Lori. As well as Chairman Ong, na very busy and daming meetings, and he joined us. Of course, Carlos, ever reliable, Siya ang ating nakikita niya yung mga postings sa 2 platforms. It's mostly him who doing the job. Thank you, Carlos. And of course, everybody here. Hindi ko nababanggitin. Ilan tayo lahat ngayon? 29. Thank you very much for coming, especially to President Sam pala, for joining us. Thank you very much. And all the Jo Marie from Singapore, pinakamalayo, from those from Cebu, Iloilo, Bacolod who have attended, and from those from Cavite. So let's all wave goodbye to each other. Ito na lang ang natin, hindi tayo makapagkamay, hindi tayo makapagbeso-beso. Ito na lang ang ating paraan para to communicate and to socialize. So till till we go back to the normal, no, to the old normal, which is malabong mangyari in the next 2 years. Let's cherish this opportunity to be one or collaborate with each other through this platforms. So, thank you very much. Thank you, just pineapple juice mo. Ano. Okay, have a nice evening. The recording will be uploaded later in the evening, and so you can share it to your friends. And please, spread yung news. Spread it to all your friends, even those not in the industry. No? Especially those yung tinamaan nung who become jobless because of this pandemic. Yung mga OFWs na hindi makabayad sa purchases nila ng condominiums. Share this, no? Share the association to them. They want to join us in professionalizing the property management industry or cross-training, gaining a new careers in a new field, then they are most welcome. Okay? With that, we'd like to thank the Lord for keeping us healthy all these months na merong pandemic. And I hope that He continue to bless us all with good health and strength and also the faith, no, to keep on doing our job, and the patience also, no, to handle our clients, okay? Both landlords and tenants and occupants. Thank you very much, Lord. Bless everybody here present and those who haven't joined us, no, who failed to join us because they're busy with their current work. Thank you very much, Lord. Okay. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Last wave.
Look
Bye.
forward to see you.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ingat,
Okay.
safe. Salamat.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you sa inyo lahat.
Yeah, till next meeting.
Ingat
Yeah,
po, ingat.
ingat kayo lahat. Thank you.